It's one of my favorite videos to make. Great. Grade cracking videos, PSA cracking videos. Sadly, I don't have a PSA card reveal because these I've known for a while what grades these are, and they're all the same grade. Pretty much I'm trying to optimize my grades just like everybody else, and I think these have a good shot of going up to the next grade, which I'll show you in a second. But first I wanted to do something special that I just got in the mail by legendary illustrator Arita. This is his showcase book. He does one every so often about his recent sketches and things about what's going on and what how he came up with these illustrations. But something really cool, there was an option on his website to buy the book as well as a little sketch. So I got him to sketch me a little thing. I couldn't request what he sketched, but this is what he sketched for me. Let me just make sure everything's in focus. A little foxy. A little foxy boy. So it looks like Robin Hood, you know, those who remember the Disney cartoon. But really cool. I mean, I love it. I mean, this is crazy. He released a bunch of his videos of his sketches and everything on Instagram, and it's insane. He starts maybe like in the nose. I didn't see the specific him sketching this, but he starts in one specific area and you don't know what the heck he's drawing, like what's going on, like how is it all going to come together, and then boom, it just hits you like, oh my gosh, that's a fox, you know. It's so cool. So I got him, he sketched it on April 4th, and I got him to sketch me something. So really cool. Robin Hood, that's dope. But the whole book is in Japanese, as you know, makes sense. But this is all the illustrations he's done recently, and he came up with two versions. One, more of a graphic type of, not like superheroes and everything, and then one was more fantasy, and that's what I got, the more fantasy one. So I'm gonna have a good time looking through all these really cool illustrations. But that's something I just got in the mail, and a lot of you probably, those who follow Arita and such and asked for this and bought this, probably got it in the mail recently as well. But anyway, that's not what the whole video is about. Really cool. I'm excited for that. Go in my Arita collection. So today, again, I got back these grades. They're majority 2 cards. So we got Yokohama's Pikachu. This is the specific Pikachu. Here, let me bring you down. I'm not cracking these out yet. So these were specific Pikachu cards that came out during the opening of Yokohama Pikachu Center. Yokohama Pikachu Center. And I bought all these sealed. So I got one of the submarine. And these are different from the ones that are common, which have the whole holographic around here. Actually, I have one. Hold on, I think I have one. Let me show you. So as you can see here, this is the Yokohama's Pikachu. It is 283. This one is 280. But this one they just gave out to people who just bought anything from the Pikachu from the Pokemon Center. I think there was a minimum of maybe $20 in Japan, and they gave out this one, and the other one with the 3 Pikas on it. This one I have raw because I don't think it will get a 10, and I don't want to just waste my time to getting a 9. So selling it raw on my eBay for those who are interested. It's pretty mint, just like I said, just little things that I kind of noticed that it wouldn't get a 10, like this little nick right here, just a tiny little nick. I don't think that'll pull the 10. But anyway, so this is what they gave out normally, and these right here, these two actually, these are what came in the Yokohama Pikachu box. That right now it's going for like $1,500 or whatever. But to get these cards, 2 of these cards, you had to buy that premium box. And yeah, all these got 9. So I was trying to find what was going on with this card and why it potentially got a 9. And I think it's just some type of pressure, maybe some type of pressure thing that went on. All the corners seem fine. I mean, literally, this is directly out of the pack. And I know I submitted an equal number of both of these cards. I maybe submitted like 8 sets, and this is the only one that got a 9. All the others got a 10, and then a bunch of these Swan Pikachus got a 9. And I just wanted to play the numbers game, you know, see if some of them hit the 10, because the difference between a 9 and a 10 is pretty significant. These are regularly in a 10, maybe like 300, 330, and a 9, maybe like half of that. So I'm like breaking even if I sell them at a 9. If they come back a 9 again, oh, you're not supposed to see that. If they come back a 9 again, I mean, that's fine. I'll just sell them. It is what it is. But I just wanted to do the numbers game one more time and see if any of these 4 cards come back 10. So 3 of the Swan, 1 of the Submarine Pikachu. Really adorable cards. I really love these, and they're very hard to get, very rare. I bought them directly from Japan. So again, sealed in the pack, and good deal. But anyway, the others are these adorable cards. So as you saw the last video, this is the Easter's Pikachu. I got 2 10s and I got 3 9s. So all these got 9s. And I think I know why, and it's pretty obvious. So this one, I think it's just the off-centeredness, and maybe something to do with a little bit of this corner. Off-centeredness, let me see, we got whites. Oh boy, don't do that. A white speck, if you can see that right there on the corner. But again, I just want to play the numbers game. These are older. This is 2017. This is 20. Oh boy, you're dizzy. 2017, 2018. So, it could be because of that, and people are just, you know, manhandling them a little bit more. But this has an opportunity to get a 10. Maybe I'm trying to pick the best ones to crack and resubmit, and maybe this won't get on the auction block, because there's pretty big things. I looked these over pretty significantly, all these cards, and I felt comfortable submitting them. But this one is probably the roughest Easter's Pikachu, so probably maybe won't crack that. I'll probably just sell it as a 9. 10s they go for like $450, and 9s don't go for that much. Man, they all have this. Look at this. That's interesting. These both have this little. Oh man, I don't know if you can see that. This little like nick right here. Not nick, but little like smudge right there. See that smudge? And then in the same kind of spot, there's like something right. It's really hard to show on camera. But anyway. So I just wanted to look these over. Oh, great. Thanks, PSA, for scratching my case. For those who don't know, if you do have a scratch case, a great product to use that has saved collectors in the past is this wonderful product, Plastics, as pronounced. And this is an awesome product. You just put it on, you know, and it buffs out those scratches. But, oh man, did I have another nick? Man, nick in the same corner. That's unfortunate. Nick in the same corner. This one's a little bit deeper in whitening right there. Man, I thought some of these Easter Pikachus were pretty good, but maybe I'll just crack one. I don't know. See, this is why I always look over and making sure the cards are justified. I had my wife send me these cards for me to look over and see if I want to crack them. For sure, I'm going to crack these because these are brand new in the pack. Why would they get 9s where these were loose and weren't in the packs? So that's a pretty big like nick right there. Man. Oh yeah, this one too. Look at that big ass print line in the front, right over the Pikachu. Man, okay, maybe I won't resubmit these. But man, these are adorable cards. Oh man, that's unfortunate. But hey, you know, I agree with the grades somewhat. But you know, it is what it is. This could edge out. Funny edge. This could edge out the 10. I may crack only this one to get resubmitted. This is probably just something, a smudge I can just rub off. The centering is probably another thing that probably got this from a 10 to a 9. but this one probably was the closest. And then these two, just all the nicks. Looks like there's a nick right there. Nicks on these, as well as the whitening. Whitening is pretty bad on these two. And this one was because of the printing line going across Pikachu. These others don't have any printing lines. And that's just from the factory. You can't really do much about that. But that was the strike against this one, and then the kind of like nick in the corner, which you can't. Yeah, look at, oh man, how did I not see that? See all that whitening on the side, bruh, man. I guess it just didn't look over the Easter Pikachus, because these are extremely hard to find, and even at a 9, I mean, you can. I'm still getting a pretty good price for all these. Oh man. No way. That's hilarious. Look at this. I don't think you can even see this. You can see the... I know for sure. I wiped these down completely. I would not do this, but you can see the smudges from the PSA graders. The actual fingerprints on this card. That is so unfortunate. I hope whoever buys this does not. Oh man, that's crazy. Those right there. You can see the little smudges. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Frickin' PSA, man. Come on. Smudges. I mean, these cards are very, very easy to get smudges on. Let me just see if it isn't the case, because that is unfortunate. Man. Man, yeah, it's still, you can clearly see a fingerprint right there. Man. It's not as severe, but if I was buying this card, that doesn't take away from the overall beauty of it, but that's just unfortunate. Oh boy, I got the guy who graded this 9. I got his identification. It's all good. I could track him down now. But yeah, so this one again, printing line and edging on the back, here, and just kind of edging kind of on the bottom, and then a whitening right here. And kind of overall just smudged. Just some. That's so weird. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just something to do with the case. Anyway, yeah, that's what I see with those. I won't be cracking those. Unfortunately, I agree with the grades. I'm not going to play the game and then waste $15 more. So in a PSA 10, this is probably worth, I don't know, upwards of $400. PSA 9, probably half of that at $200. I think I bought these at like 130, 100 and something, so I'll still make some money back on it. But unfortunate. Good thing I didn't get like an 8 or a 7. That would have been super unfortunate. But I agree with the grades. Next one, unfortunate grade. Before I get into looking over, I mean, I'll just look over these pretty quickly. Some of them could be, obviously no surface wear because it was in a plastic. Maybe some because there's pressure on it. And I think these were the cards on the front of the pack, because I know sometimes there's added pressure that goes on that. But overall, it could be just the centering issues. Oh man. Yeah, I think majority just centering issues. Maybe there's just a centering issue with this specific card. And then the submarine one, maybe it's just something else. Yeah, the centering is not that bad on this one, but I may just play the numbers game and see if they edge me out on a 10, because I've seen some 10s with some pretty this is still, I would say this is still 60-40. Maybe a little bit less, but I say it could meet the 60-40 intent. But anyway, let's see with the edging and with all the other stuff. Looks pretty good. Again, the cases are just crapped out. Yeah, no edging, nothing on that guy. Pretty good on this one. Yeah, good. And again, the difference in prices is that each one of these, because they're much more rare than the other one, they in a PSA 10, like I said, goes for like $310. And in a 9, like I said, probably goes for like 180. Japan, there's a really, I mean, talk about English with between a 9 or a 10, but Japan is really steep because of Japanese quality, first of all, and how kind of it is easy to get a 10. So when you get a 9, it's really detrimental. No one really wants the 9. They have the 10. Okay, yeah, I'll probably crack these, and we'll get into that. But before I do that, I wanted to go on the last one I'm going to resubmit from the submission, and unfortunately, it is the Screen Pikachu. I was so certain that this was going to hit the 10. So certain. I was so dumbfounded that they chose this one to be a 9, and obviously, I didn't crack this one yet. I had them. They were going to upcharge me pretty significantly, because even a 9... I did like bulk, and obviously this card should not belong in bulk, but I just did it anyway because I knew they were going to upcharge me. But this card, it is like this. First of all, the centering's really good. I think the only thing that got this thing possibly is the surface. There's this like little, like I don't even know if you see that. You see that little thing? It's like a wear or some type of surface issue right there, but I don't know. I didn't know they docked it for that little thing. And even here, I can zoom. There we go. Is it artificial zoom or is it actual zoom? I can't tell. But let me just bring it back out. Oh, too far. I'm making you guys dizzy. So I think that was the only thing, like this little thing. Everything else just flawless. I can't even see anything else wrong with this card. So this is 100% resubmit. And I just don't know why they chose this to be a 9. And like I said, they were going to upcharge me. I said, no, I don't agree with the upcharge. So, because it was going to be, I think it was like $150. Because even in a 9, this is worth like $1,200 or something like that. But that's, I spent, I think it was $1,200 on it, something like that. Because it was a mint card, and I was buying from Japan. I knew if you buy a little bit over market price, you're going to get a really quality card versus a really crappy card that some Japanese buyers just try to put on, especially international buyers. But yeah, super unfortunate. I'll see what it does round 2. So this will be resubmitted along with these 4. Also, I will be sending off, I don't know if I showed this last time, but this is my next submission that I'll be submitting off. I opened a bunch of packs. Sylveon VMAX, Shining Magikarp. This is a bunch of Celebrations products I got in. Gardevoir EX. I don't know if I showed this, but here comes Team Rocket. This one just had a really good chance possibly of getting a 10. It's pretty thick on the bottom, but we'll see. Cleffa. Man, I may need to go through these because these are like $3 cards. I don't know why. Maybe because it's just the centering. I just want to fill it up. I love this Rayquaza. This Rayquaza is freaking dope. It's cool. Umbreon V. Oh, yeah, I did show this on camera. Yeah, I opened these up, and I was like dumbfounded that I found this. Surfing Pikachu. Yeah. Pikachu KFC. I didn't show this one off. Pikachu KFC. Pikachu KFC. Charizard KFC. Charizard KFC. So I found a bunch of them online to buy. I was like, you know what? Why not? So I'll be submitting these along with it. Maybe like a 15 card submission. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, like 15 card submission, counting those, and we'll get into the cracking process here in a second. Okay, guys, you already know how this goes. We're gonna get our vice clamps, but this time we're not gonna be utilizing the staple remover, this guy, because they are PSA slabs, and they're significantly easier to crack than CGC. So we're going to get right into it. I am going to put them in sleeves, because those who don't know, it is best to crack these slabs in sleeves so you don't have plastic going everywhere. Well, that just broke. That's great. So I'm going to do this. Come on. So we're just going to run it through. So these have felt really good about. Could just be centering issues. If they get a 9 again, then oh well, you know, they're 9s. So I just need to fill up my next submission, and like I said, I just wanted to play the numbers game, see if it works out, and I'll learn from it. So, all right, so cool, we got it. Oh my gosh, wow. Those are so much easier to crack than, oh my gosh, they're easy to crack than CGC. Holy cow. That was just a cakewalk. Okay. Wow. I gotta be careful with that. Because, oh wait, I still need this to crack the edges. That is just a cakewalk. Except it did crack in not a good area. So this is a learning pro. This is my first ever PSA slab I am cracking. But this is... Oh boy, that doesn't feel good. Come on. Okay, a little bit rough. That's fine. First one. Flip. Cool. And we take those. That was great. Well, that was super easy, man. I could probably do that with my hands. My bare hands. Sweet. Okay, I'll sleeve this bad boy up. Or that's... this glass shards out of the way. I'll blow on it, just make sure there are no plastic shards anywhere. And boom, we will put that into plastic. This will be a pretty quick one because we only have 4. Okay, and here we go. So first one down. Yeah, these are much easier to break open than CGC. Like, oh my gosh, it's like a surgery with CGC. It's probably because they were scared the first time that they released cards because people were finding that their cards could just be opened up physically by hand, and they were like, you know what? No, we're gonna make sure these will never be opened. You have to have surgery on them to have them open. Alright. Well, should I even? I probably should. Alright, round 2. First one. Look how easy that is. Yeah, I probably shouldn't go crazy hard on them. Wow. That is insane. Look, it just... Man, no wonder people have issues sometimes when shipping their PSA cards and they just get cracked in the mail because they're just so easy to crack open. Okay, that one came out pretty easy. Put to the side, do a little flip. Get out of here, plastic shard. Okay. Cool, got our second one. Looks like these are just, like the CGC ones, they are actually paper, but this one is plastic. It's like a sticker. They fold in half. Okay. So we'll look over this one. Let me get... I don't want to rub any plastic shards on my cards, so I just want to make sure I get a clean one. Okay. Okay. Flip her over. Okay, it's good. Alright, sleeve it up. Put it in plastic. Alright, we got 2 more. I could probably just do this sitting down. It doesn't require any force at all. Let's try that out. So first, put in plastic. Oh, man, I didn't get myself enough of these. Come on. I don't even think I need these. But, oh well, let's do it. Let me do a little bit less corner. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just straight up cracked it. Oh yeah. I think I accidentally tightened it too much. Oh yeah. This feels very good. Where I had my cracking CGC slabs open. My goodness. My fingers are aching. These you can literally do with your bare hands. That reminds me of a video by DaGreenShiz where he just got so mad at his PSA submissions that he just barehandedly opened up a PSA slab. It was actually hilarious. Because the whole time he was just getting trashed on by PSA, where he graded all these well, I shouldn't say crappy, but I mean they were kind of just base. I don't even know Yu-Gi-Oh, but they were just like, you know, regular cards, nothing crazy holographic or anything. But I mean, they were directly from a pack, and he just got so fed up that he was like, let me see this card, and he opened it up like, oh yeah, okay, that's near me, because he kept getting 7s and 6s. He's like, oh yeah, that's damaged. Yeah, I don't know why they even gave this a 7. Like, what's going on? It was absolutely hilarious. That man let his inner thoughts out, and thankfully he captured it on video.
And we will review these at the end here. Another PSA 9. The centering on this one is freaking gorgeous. Might send this one in to try and cross to a black label. That's a PSA 9. Another Japanese basic energy card. Sorry, I got a little excited. This one is damaged. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that damage. That is pretty bad, though. Wow. Yeah, I don't think this card definitely did not warrant a 7. Likely should have been a 6 with that damage. It's pretty bad. So I don't know what they were thinking there. That's pretty bad.
I just legit, like, drop of my saliva. It's a PSA 6. Awesome. And we'll go into the last one. Thanks for sticking with the video. I think it's kind of cringe when creators are like, oh, thanks for watching this far, and so, I don't know. But, you know, I mean, if you want to leave, you can leave. I don't want to say I don't care, but, like, I'm not, you know, this is all just educational, and I'm not trying to get like 1,000 or 1,000,000 subscribers or whatever. I'm just trying to share some knowledge with friends. That's all. If I can grow the community, grow the knowledge base, I'm happy to do it. Alright, so last one. And this is also for, obviously, people who think they, you know, maybe got bad grades, or they possibly could have gotten bad grades from PSA. Okay, I'm legit just going to crack this without even a sleeve, because I wasted my sleeves. Why did this... Okay, there we go. And so people think they got like screwed over by PSA by, you know, not grading well. And, you know, sometimes that is the case, but you got to consider, you know, these, let me just make sure my focus is in. Yeah, it's good. Okay. These cards are not graded just by one person. It's by 2 people. A more senior, oh my gosh, a more senior grader. Yeah, that's like butter. And then like a newer grader. It's graded by the newer grader first, and then checked off and verified by the senior grader. And they both have to sign. I think that's the case, but I think that the person that sees it next, or that sees it last before it's encapsulated, is the senior one. And so they kind of, you know, they check off and make sure, yes, this is what the grade should be. But, you know, sometimes they generally miss stuff, or generally think things that aren't there. And, you know, I haven't Per PSA to PSA, I haven't resubmitted. Per, obviously, CGC to PSA, I have. So this is a kind of experiment to me, too. Stop. Get off there, weirdo. Alright. Okay, last one. All these, again, were straight out of a pack. It's funny. I just got done roasting DaGreenShiz about opening things from packs, and he got trashed, and he was confused to why they were trash. Or I'm kind of doing the same thing, but it's all good. It's all good. We're all playing the same game. Alright, sweet. I will resubmit these, see what they get. If some come back 9s and at least 1 to 10, you know, I feel that as an absolute win, as Hulk would say. Sweet. And I'll be submitting. Sadly, I didn't get these cards back before they changed it back to, I think it's $19 a card, so I may just bite the bullet, pay the $4 extra for these cards, but that is how it goes. I absolutely adore these Pikachu promo cards. You know, I'm a big advocate for all, obviously, my Instagram handle and what I've collected, all Japanese. Big fan of that. I don't like to buy into things that millions are produced and everything. I know millions have been produced to this card, but you know what I get. I mean, exclusive art, only from Japan, very adorable. Pikachu promos have a story. It's very important to have cards that actually have stories with them, because a lot of the most expensive cards in the hobby were free, were given away for free. And mainly it has to do with the event it was surrounding and the specific stories behind it, and obviously the rarity and exclusivity. All that obviously ties it in. But I think the I think the epitome of collectibles, or the cornerstone, the cornerstone of collectibles, are the stories behind them. Why they were a thing, why the specific event happened, how did this, you know, card come to exist. I think that is insanely important with these types of things. All right, so that is my video. Pretty quick for a grade level collectibles video. Not 30 minutes long, but thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one when I go and crack more cards open, or just do another submission video or whatever. It'll be something. So thanks, guys. Talk to you later.